Applications of quadratic equations. क्वाड्रॅटिक इक्वेशनच्या ॲप्लिकेशनसाठी तो क्वेश्चन 2-3 वेळा वाचला पाहिजे, त्यामध्ये दिलेल्या कंडिशन्स and what is asked in last that you have to consider, that you have to suppose it. Quadratic equations are useful in our daily life. आपण या प्रकारचे क्वेश्चन्स पण तयार करू शकतो. For finding the quadratic equations are useful in daily life for finding the solution of some practical problems. Practice set. (2.6). First problem. The product denoting the number of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence is 84. Find her present age. आता इथे present age आपल्याला विचारले, therefore we will consider the present age of the Pragati is X years. Therefore, her age 2 years ago means what? X minus 2. And 3 years hence means what? It will be the X plus 3. Now what is the condition? Their product of their ages is 84. Therefore, from the given condition, X minus 3 in first bracket, second bracket, X plus 3 is equals to 84. Therefore, X square plus 3X minus 2X minus 6 equals to 84. Minus 84 equals to 0. Therefore, X square plus X minus 90 equals to 0. Therefore, X square plus 10X minus 9X minus 90 equals to 0. पहिल्या दोघांवर अंडरलाइन, नंतर दोघांवर X कॉमन काढणार. X plus 10 minus 9 in bracket X plus 10 equals to 0. Therefore, X plus 10 in first bracket, second bracket X minus 9 equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 10 equals to 0 or x minus 9 equals to 0. And therefore, x is equals to minus 10 or x is equals to 9. Therefore, the Pragati's present age is 9 years. X is equals to minus 8 is not possible. That is, the age cannot be negative. Therefore, Pragati's present age is 9 years. Next, तुम्ही पॉज करून लिहू शकता इथे सर्व क्वेश्चन्स आन्सर. Question number 2. The sum of squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 244. Find the numbers, two consecutive even numbers. Let the first consecutive even natural number is equals to x. Second consecutive even natural number is equals to x plus 2 by the given condition. X square plus x plus 2 bracket square, sum of their squares means what? X square plus x plus 2 bracket square is equals to 244. Now expand this. X square as it is, x plus 2 bracket square means what? X square plus 4x plus 4 is equals to 244. X square plus x square is 2x square. 4x plus 4 minus 244 equals to 0. Therefore, x square plus 4x minus 240 equals to 0. We'll divide the whole equation by 2. Then you will get x square plus 2x minus 120 equals. Therefore, what are the factors? 10 and 12. Plus 12 minus 10. Therefore, x square plus 12x minus 10x minus 120 equals to 0. From the first bracket, take x as a common. Then in bracket x plus 12 minus 10 in bracket x plus 12 equals to 0. Therefore, in first bracket x plus 12. In second bracket x minus 10 equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 12 is equals to 0 or x minus 10 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 12 or x is equals to 10. X is equals to minus 12 is not possible. It is not the natural number, and hence the first even natural number is 10. And second is 12. Sum of their squares. 10 square is 100, 12 square is 144, and their sum is 244, and hence the numbers are clear. Therefore, the required numbers are 10 and 12. Example number 3. In the orchard of Shri Sudan, the number of orange trees in each row is 5 more than the number of trees in each column. The total number of orange trees in the orchard is 150. जे बाग घेतलेली आहे त्या बागेमध्ये आडव्याने उभ्या ओळीत संत्र्याची झाड आहे. कॉलम मध्ये असणाऱ्या झाडांपेक्षा रो मध्ये झाडांची संख्या 5 ने जास्त आहे. Find the number of the trees in each row and each column. बाग घेतलेली त्याच्यामध्ये रोज अँड कॉलम्स कन्सिडर केले संत्र्यांच्या झाडांची आणि रो मध्ये 5 जास्त झाड आहेत कोणापेक्षा तर कॉलम पेक्षा. मी तो चार्ट कन्सिडर न करता डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चनचा आन्सर लिहिणार आहे. तुम्ही त्या चार्ट मध्ये बघू शकता. लेट द नंबर of trees in each column dx. कॉलम मध्ये x आणि रो मध्ये त्याच्याने जास्त आहे. The number of trees in each row is x plus 5. Third, the total number of trees is x into x plus 5. Therefore, fourth step, but the total number of the trees is given. That is a total number of trees is given. And it is to be 150. Therefore, x by the given condition x in bracket x plus 5 is equals to 150. Therefore, x square plus 5x minus 150 equals to 0. Now the factors 150 multiplication plus 15 minus 10x minus 150 equals to 0. Take x as common, then in bracket you will get x plus 15 minus 10 common, then in bracket x plus 15 equals to 0. In first bracket x plus 15, second is also x plus 15. Take x plus 15 as a common. What is the remaining x minus 10 in second bracket? Therefore, x plus 15 is equals to 0. Or x minus 10 is equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 15. Or x is equals to 10. Therefore, x is equals to minus 15 is not possible. Therefore, the number of the trees in each column is 10. is 10. Therefore, the number of the trees in each row is equals to 10 plus 5, that is 15. Fourth problem. Vivek is 5 years older than Kishore. The sum of the multiplicative inverse of their ages is 1 by 6. Find their present age. Therefore, let present age of Kishore be X years. Present age of Vivek is X plus 5 years. Therefore, multiplicative inverse 5 is a multiplicative inverse with 1 by 5. In the same way, the multiplicative inverse of X is 1 upon X, and multiplicative inverse of X plus 5 is 1 upon X plus 5. Therefore, 1 upon X and 1 upon X plus 5 respectively. Therefore, by given condition, 1 upon X plus 1 upon X plus 5 is equals to 1 by 6. Now cross multiplication, X plus 5 plus X upon X in bracket X plus 5 is equals to 1 by 6. Therefore, simplify this. 2x plus 5 upon X in bracket X plus 5 is equals to 1 by 6. Make the cross multiplication. 6 in bracket 2x plus 5 is equals to X in bracket X plus 5. Now simplify this. 12x plus 30 is equals to x square plus 5x. Now simplify this. X square plus 5x, that becomes minus 7x minus 30. 12x and 30 पहले इकडे जाऊ द्यायचं. minus 12x minus 30 5 plus 5x and minus 30 minus 7x. Now what are the factors? Multiplication 30 आला पाहिजे. 10 and 3 minus 10 plus 3. From the first two take x as common, last is 3, and therefore x minus 10 is equals to 0, or x plus 3 is equals to 0. X is equals to 10 or x is equals to minus 3. And hence x is equals to minus 3 is not possible. Therefore x is equals to 10. Is the present age of Kishore and present age of Vivek is x plus 5, means what? 10 plus 5 is equals to 15. Therefore, present age of Kishore and Vivek is 10 and 15 years respectively. in the file. Suresh scored 10 marks more in second unit test than that in the first unit test. Five times the marks in the second unit test is equals to the square of the marks of 10 in the first unit test. Find his score in the first unit test. Let the score in the first unit test is equals to x. शेवटी जे दिलेलं असतं ते आपण म्हणत असतो. Score of Suresh in the first unit test equals to x. Then the score of second unit test is equals to x plus 10 by given condition phi in bracket x plus 10 is equals to x square. Therefore, phi x plus 50 is equals to x square. Therefore, x square minus phi x minus 50 equals to 0. And the factors are simple. That is at minus 10 and plus 5. Therefore, x square minus 10x plus 5x minus 50 equals to 0. X in bracket x minus 10 plus 5 in bracket x minus 10 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 10 in the first bracket in the second bracket x plus 5 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 10 equals to 0 or x plus 5 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 10 or x is equals to minus 5. Therefore, but the marks cannot be negative. Therefore, the marks obtained in the first unit test is the 10 marks. So we just score 10 marks in the first unit test. Now next example. Mr. Kasam runs a small business of making earthen pots. He makes certain number of pots on daily basis. Production cost of each pot is rupees 40, more than 10 times the total number of the pots he makes. ती प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट कितीने जास्त असेल, तो जेवढे बनवेल त्याच्यापेक्षा 10 पटीने 10 पट त्याची प्लस त्याच्यात 40 ऍड करायची. He makes one day. If the production cost of all pots per day is rupees 600, find the product cost of one pot and number of pots he made per day. Now this is the question. Suppose that Mr. Kasams runs a small business of the making earthen pot. He makes the certain number of this pot on daily wages. The production cost of each pot is rupees 40 more than 10 times the number of the pots he makes in one day. If the production cost of all the pot per day is rupees 600, find the production cost and the number of the. Let he makes X pot X earthen pot per day. Therefore, what will the its price? Its price is 40 plus 10x. म्हणजे तो जेवढे बनवतो त्याची 10 पट आणि त्याच्यात 40 ऍड करायची, असे या प्रकारे. Then the cost of each earthen pot is 10x plus 40. मी असंच एका दिवसाला किती बनवणार तो, तर समजा x बनवणार, मग त्याची प्राइस त्याला किती होणार, that is immediate. Therefore, from the given condition, x in bracket 10x plus 40 is equals to 600. त्याने बनवलेली x आणि एक कॉस्ट किती, तर 10x plus 40 equals to 600. Simplify this equation. 10x square plus 40x dividing on both sides by 10. Then x square plus 4x minus 60 equals to 0. Therefore, x in bracket x plus 10 minus 6 in bracket x plus 10 equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 10 equals to, in first bracket, second bracket x minus 6 equals to 0. And that's why x plus 10 equals to 0 or x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to minus 10 or x is equals to 6. But x is equals to minus 10 is not possible. Which is the number of the pot? Therefore, x is equals to 6 is the number of the pot. The cost of one pot is equals to 10x plus 40. That is 10 into 6 plus 40. That is 60 plus 40. That is equals to 100. Hence, he makes 6 earthen pots per day, and the cost of each earthen pot is 100. Next. Now next example. Pratik travels by boat 36 km downstream and back is 8 hours. If the speed of the boat in still water is 12 km per hour, find the speed of the water current. That is, a Pratik travels by 36 km downstream and back it in 8 hours. एका बाजूने 36, परत येताना 36, पण यासाठी लागणारा वेळ किती? 8 तास. If the speed of the boat in still water is at 5, find the speed of the water current. Water current चा स्पीड हा 12 km per hour पेक्षा कसा असणार आहे? कमी असणार आहे. म्हणून आपण इथे काय कन्सिडर करणार? Let the speed of the water current be x kilometer per hour. Therefore, speed of boat that is the speed of the boat in still water is 12 km per hour. It is given. But in case of the downstream, speed of the boat in downstream will be the more, that is x plus 12. त्याच्यात दोन्ही स्पीड ऍड होती प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने, means what? Downstream. And speed in the upstream is equals to 12 minus x km per hour. Therefore, by given condition, that is equals to 8. Take 36 as a common, then in bracket you will get 1 upon 36 in bracket 1 upon 12 plus x plus 1 upon 12 minus x is equals to 8. Now make the cross multiplication. That is a 12 minus x plus 12 plus x upon 12 plus x into 12 minus x. That is equals to 8 upon 36. Now plus x minus x get cancelled. 12 square minus x square, that is a 2 upon 9. And that is equals to 24 into 9 is equals to 2 in bracket 12 square minus x square. Therefore, 216 minus 140, that is 108 is equals to 144 minus x square. Therefore, x square plus 108 minus 144 equals to 0. Therefore, x square minus, their subtraction, 36 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 6 in first bracket x plus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 6 equals to 0 or x plus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 6 or x is equals to minus 6. X is equals to minus 6 is not possible. Speed is not negative. Therefore, we take x is equals to 6, which is the speed of the current. Speed of the water current is equals to 6 km per hour. Now next, number 8. Pintu takes 6 days more to complete certain work than Nishu. Together they finish the work in 4 days. How many days would each take to complete that work if they work alone? If Nishu requires x days, to complete the work, Pintu takes x plus 6 days to complete the same work. In one day, Nishu work 1 upon x. In one day, Pintu works 1 upon x plus 6. Therefore, in one day, they together do 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 6 equals to, that is a part of the work they do in one day. That is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 6 is equals to x plus 6 cross multiplication करना थी बात, x plus 6 upon x in bracket x plus 6, that is a 2x plus 6 upon x square plus 6x. Therefore, in one day they can finish. The total number of days by them together complete work is x square plus 6x upon 2x plus 6. Therefore, by given condition, x square plus 6x upon 2x plus 6 is equals to 4. X square plus 6x is equals to 4 in bracket 2x plus 6. That is x square plus 6x is equals to 8x plus 24. Therefore, x square plus 6x minus 8x minus 24 equals to 0. Therefore, x square minus 2x minus 24 equals to 0. Now the two numbers minus 6 plus 4. Therefore, x square minus 6x plus 4x minus 24 equals to 0. Take x as common from first bracket. X minus 6 plus 4 in bracket x minus 6. Therefore, x minus 6 in first bracket. In second bracket x plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 6 equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 6 or x is equals to minus 4. But x is equals to minus 4 is not possible. Therefore, we should take 6 days and P2 takes 6 plus 6, that is the 12 days. Now next, question number 9, problem number 9. If 460, that is 460 is divided by natural number, the quotient is 6 more than 5 times the divisor, and the remainder is 1. Find the quotient and the divisor. Let the divisor be x, quotient is 5x plus 6. It is given. Divisor dx and quotient is, what is the quotient? The quotient is 6 times more than 5 times the divisor. 6 more than 5 times the divisor. Therefore, dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Therefore, 460 is equals to x. 5x plus 6 plus remainder is 1. 460, 5x square plus 6x plus 1. Therefore, 5x square plus 6x, 1 minus 460, that is equals to 0. Therefore, 5x square plus 6x minus equals to 0. Therefore, the factors are 5x square plus 51x minus 45x minus 459 is equals to 0. From the first, x is common. First two terms, x is common. And last two, we can take as 9 is minus 9 is common. Then in bracket, minus 9 in bracket 5x plus 51. And from this to take the common 5x plus 51 in bracket x minus 9 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 9 equals to 0 or 5x plus 51 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 9 or x is equals to 5x plus 50. That is 5x is equals to minus 51. Therefore, x is equals to minus 51 upon 5. But x is equals to minus 51 upon 5 is not possible. Is not a natural number. Therefore, x is equals to 9. Therefore, the quotient is 5x plus 6, 5 into 9 plus 6, 45 plus 6, and that is equals to 51. Therefore, the quotient is 51 and divisor is Next, problem number 10. In the given trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD. Its area is 33 centimeters square. Find the length of its four sides from the information given in figure. Fill in the boxes to get the solution. Now see this trapezium. The area of the trapezium is equals to the sum of the parallel sides into the distance between them into 1 upon 2. That is 1 upon 2 in bracket sum of the parallel sides into the distance between them. AM is the distance between them. That AB is equals to x, BC is equals to x minus 2, and another parallel sides, that is a 2x plus 1 centimeter. Therefore, the solution quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium AB is parallel to CD. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is equals to 1 upon 2 AB into BC into AM. That is, AM is the height. That is the distance between the two parallel sides. That is 33 is equals to 1 upon 2 in bracket x plus 2x plus 1 x minus 4. That is 66. That is 1 upon 2 into. It's become multiplication to 33. That is become 66 is equals to 3x plus 1. And Therefore, multiplication is 3x square minus 11x minus 17 equals to 0. Therefore, 3x square minus 21x plus 10x minus 70 equals to 0. Therefore, x has come. That is 3x in bracket x minus 7 plus 10 in bracket x minus 7 equals to 0. X minus 7 in first bracket and in second bracket 3x plus 10. Therefore, x is equals to x minus 7 equals to x is equals to 7 or x is equals to minus 10 by 3. Therefore, but x is equals to minus 10 by 3 is not possible. Length is not negative. X is equals to. Therefore, I have completed this.